the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, the Fighting Illini head coach told me before the game he has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start the season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. From inside the 15, here comes a return. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Offense at an empty set. Here's Raiola to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. If that's setting the tone, then the tone is screeching nasty fingernails on the biggest chalkboard in the world.
But I like it. You're throwing on the first play of the game, right? You're trying to be aggressive. You're trying to send a message to the defense that you're going to take shots and you're going to push the football down the field, but come on, man. I mean, you've practiced the opening play for this game all week long. You've executed it in practice. Didn't look like that this week.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The give to the back. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. On the move. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? With the line of scrimmage at the 28, this would be about a 45-yard field goal attempt. They're going to keep the offense out there on 4th down. No problem for the offense there. They just took care of business.
And you practice these situations nowadays. You know you're going to go for it on 4th most of the time. 4th and 1, you feel very confident. You're ready to rock and roll, and they get the first down.
Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Quick give. It's Valentine. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him one to the 23. Following the play, there is a Yellow Jacket who is shaken up. Trainer's out having a look at this junior defensive back. Holly Rowe will update us on his condition. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Boyd. Moving out to the right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Raiola to throw. Right side, it's Phillips. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. Trying to convert the 3rd down. Here's Raiola. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th and inches, maybe rethink things just for a moment. They call a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Raiola to throw for it on 4th. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. In the red area, it's Valentine. Snowed under by the defense.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Powers inside. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Perhaps drawing confidence by converting an earlier 4th down. They'll try to do it for a 2nd time in the opening quarter. Oh, pressure's coming. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen in the last couple weeks.
They'll need a bunch on second down. On the play fake, Dylan Raiola. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Now the Illini calling a timeout there first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Motion from the wide receiver. Throwing Raiola. Turns it upfield. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. Before they snap it on 4th down, we have a timeout call. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. 4th down, Raiola. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. Here's Raiola to throw. Just got rid of that one.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. Firing to the right, complete. Turns it on in midfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Yellow Jackets are flying down the field. Again, it's Raiola. Left side is Jacobs. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. And to start it off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys to make big plays, but finally they got the opportunity. They were able to find some space to get their best receiver the football, and guys, that's not going to be the last time. Defense has done a nice job taking it away from them up to this point. The question, though, can they keep it up?
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field. But when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play caller.
Here's Raiola to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Let's take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the first period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Motion from the back. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola on third down. Pop. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
Third down and short is exactly what you want in offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, third and short, now set up in a first and goal situation.
And the Yellow Jackets will try to put one on the board on first and goal.
Here we go, ready? Ready, go!
They'll try to get it in with the run.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to first and goal, but great job on first and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. Raiola. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Quick strike through the air for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, get some points on the board.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week. Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Looking downfield, it's Boyd. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they'll get him down after a solid return. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Throwing Raiola. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Sends it back in motion. Raiola to the air again. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Illinois lining up quickly.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just...
And the pressure gets to him again, another sack.
That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. Nice job, man, getting tackles for losses, getting sacks. It makes it easy to play defense. You know what else does? Forcing a 3rd and long where you know they got to throw the football like they got right here.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the timing just a hair off.
What a great job by the defense, forcing a 3 and out. Beautiful job in coverage there. This is going to set up a punt and get them the football back in great field position.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Looking for room. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's Raiola to throw. Finds his man. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Long way to go on 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
1st down here for the offense. Play action with Raiola. Under pressure. Got rid of it just in time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad play.
There he goes! He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. The Yellow Jackets trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to rumble in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Valentine. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Scanning the field, it's Boyd. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a
guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. 1st down and more. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Drops back on 1st down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the UConn Huskies. And it's the Wolverines who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Now let's take a look at some other top 25 action going on around the country.
Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
He's got the first down. Flying down the right side. Past the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Illini.
And you got to love the mindset that this squad just came out with in the second half. Clearly could not run the football the way they wanted to in the first half. Second half came out with energy, with passion, got the running game going, and then no surprise, they go down the field, they double up their rushing yards, Palmer, and they punch it in the end zone.
You give the guys up front a ton of credit, too, because they were missing some assignments, getting pushed around a little bit here in the first half, which is why they weren't able to have success running the football, and they had a little bit of a come to Jesus, it seems, at halftime. They've come out now playing a little bit angry and finally able to get some movement out front. That made all the difference here on this drive with their ability to run.
And he's going to bring this one out. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Finds a crease. It's Valentine.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Fake and wants to throw. He's going to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that 1st down marker. 4th down coming up. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Throws for the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the run, it's Valentine. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. To the air, it's Boyd. Got his man on the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time.
Yeah, and there's so much aggressiveness in college football, and I'm here for it. I want all of it. Nice job, fourth and short. I'm buying my club, and now first and goal inside.
Beck's going for the goal line, and he surges across the line. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
All right, not ideal. Right, not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone. Get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's Raiola to throw. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Unloads it downfield. Upstairs he's got it. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. And the Yellow Jackets, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Raiola. Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
They'll send the back in motion. Second down, gonna throw it. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Making his first move. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some. Room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking downfield, it's Boyd. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Using his legs, it's Valentine. Good, strong tackle. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. Right at the line. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Here comes the heat. Back's got it on the screen. Open space at the 25. Makes the catch and he's free. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Illinois! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. That number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Throwing Raiola. Gonna take a shot. He's got it at the 25. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, this team now has the lead.
They want to run this quarterback. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Out wide left, it's Watkins. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and that might open up some big plays down the field.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. And he got it! Tie ball game here in the fourth. When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. So just a lack of discipline, and on fourth down, too, just hands this offense a 1st and 10. Running the red zone, it's Valentine. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Using his feet. Shakes off the defender. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. The ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
And it's good! Tie ball game here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started it, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Here's Raiola to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Raiola from the gun on 3rd down. Working that left side now. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. 4th down, and this offense will roll the dice from their own territory and stay on the field. Changing the routes with his receivers. Motion from the back. Raiola to throw for it on 4th. Looking left. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
What a big stop for this defense. In the second half, around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. And now a chance, if they can put something together, to maybe have a game-winning drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff again. Breaks into the open. The 20. He's at the touchdown Illini. They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
and the extra point is good. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. He's changing the play. Now the Illini calling a timeout there first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
Paging George D. Burdell. Paging George D. Burdell.
Here's Raiola to throw. Fires to the right. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Drops back. It's Raiola. They're all over it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Got the first down. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Raiola knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's got it. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
They'll run it. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Left side is Phillips. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Timeout call by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Massive score, now massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? You want to go for it? It's your decision.
The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. And now they've decided to go for two. A gutsy call, and the game likely to be decided right here. Throwing Raiola. He makes the grab. The two-point try is good, and they take the lead. That drive covers 62 yards for the touchdown. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Boyd. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Back to pass on second down. He wants a big play here late. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Look out! The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads.